Welcome back to the Bench Points. I'm your host, Zach Schneider, joined by a co-host.
Jackson Domagala, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, we got a big week of sports, basketball. Um, some series that are over, came and gone very quick. It was here and it was gone very quick.
We're down to one active series. We watched it tonight. Let's start with that.
Yeah. So the Thunder won tonight. Okay, Thunder up 3-2. Down a couple guys, as we know. Jalen Williams goes out with a hamstring.
Hamstring, I think, for the fourth time this year. He has played a complete incomplete season after, I think he got a defensive team and an all NBA team last year.
Yeah, and then AJ Mitchell also goes down, so they're starting Lou Dort and Jared McCain tonight.
Yeah, they started Jeremy McCain. Lou Dort typically does start, and I was wondering, wasn't sure, would you have started Case and Wallace there? I know hindsight's 2020. The Spurs did lose to the Thunder tonight. This is right after the game, so the Spurs are down 2-3, but I couldn't tell if I would rather want to start Jared McCain or if I wanted to start Case and Wallace for defensive ability. And it ended up working Jared McCain. What would you have done?
Uh, I would have done McCain, and it's for the opposite. It's for the offense ability. You know, like you're trading a defense for an offense, kind of said like, who do you want? And McCain spaces the floor so well and gives a little bit more juice on as a second ball handler.
Played great game three, trash game four, like most of the Thunder team. And I think they Dagnall put him in there to kind of, ramp up the offense with the starters, with all the looks that SGA gets with some occasional double teams. They wanted Jared McCain to feel comfortable with the best players. And it ended up being the right move. He
Yeah,
had a not great first half, pretty good second half. Definitely was feeling the moment. I expect Jalen Williams out for the rest of this playoff series. I cannot guarantee where his final status happens, if that is some route that the Thunder end up reaching. AJ Mitchell, he was standing up on some plays on the bench sack. Not too terribly. He looked comfortable. I'd be a little surprised if he played, but I could see him in game seven. I do not expect him again to be in the next game.
yeah. He hasn't had a great series so far. I know he's hurt now, but he looked kind of timid. AJ, especially when he's really good at that, kind of getting by that first defender and either stopping and taking a little jump shot, floater, something along those lines. But with Wemby there, he was looking a little lost,
Yeah, there's
which
some guy
makes
there,
sense.
and we've said this before on the pod. When's Wemby, yeah, people aren't used to it. They're definitely more afraid than anything else in the NBA. I was watching this game and I was thinking to myself, sometimes I think Luke Cornett's a zero, and he's a 7 foot tall defender, a bigger guy, kind of looks a little bit out of shape, but can somehow still speed it up on the lane. But his body gets flailed around. When Cornette is in, I just need a zero. I don't need a negative. I don't need a plus. I would just take spare minimum and eat it up with the Wemby mints. And who knows, Zach? They have a little bit more of a promising future than maybe what Jokic deals with Murray and all the players that have been surrounding him. Thankfully, he's got some younger talent, but I hope Wemby doesn't end up in a thing where we're just counting his minutes for his whole career, just saying, okay, now they just need to buy some time here.
Yeah, it's tough, especially with the center position, because you want that backup center to be feasible, but also they know they're going to play less than they would on any other team because of that center ahead of them. So it's tough, and you don't want to spend a ton on a backup center. So it's like
Yeah.
you're buying. What are you willing to pay for your ninth, 10th guy, and he's only coming in on your non MVP minutes, you know?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, because they tried to do the combo. Luke Cornett is not someone who can stretch the floor. And they tried the French vanilla combo for a little bit there, and it didn't really do much during the regular season. It was fun. It was definitely
But
fun
what a
having two.
flavor! What a flavor, though. Like outside of basketball, what a flavor.
I'm pretty sure Zach Collins started up against with Wemby a little bit, but who to say when eventually Jeremy Sochan was playing the Cooper Flag point guard for a little bit there as well.
Yeah,
So
man, that's
it was some interesting rotations he had to deal with in the beginning of his career. He played the four in the beginning. To your point, Cornette is probably a $12 million guy. You wonder, hey, do I want to pay an extra 8 million for a guy like Isaiah Stewart who can shoot it? But like again, you made a great point. These are minutes that you're eating up while your MVP is playing. Now, he can play the
yeah.
four, he can play the five, Isaiah Stewart, both those guys. So maybe it'd be a better fit. We're not here to talk about trade talks. Apologies. Let's talk about what we saw in that first game. I mean, in this game today. First quarter, I have to say, Wemby was a complete dud, a complete disappointment. It took a while for him to even get that first shot. He got that alley oop, and then he was quickly subbed out, Zach.
Yeah, he was, especially early on. But early on, I thought the Spurs were getting good shots. They were pushing the tempo. Uh, I don't even want to say his name anymore.
Champagne?
Champagne? Champagne. Is that how you really say it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
He was hit like shooting open shots. He had open shots. So like they were moving the ball and they were getting open shots. They couldn't really push the lead at all. Couldn't really they weren't hitting their shots and to make or miss league at the end of the day, you know?
I loved every shot that he threw up. I think Champagne went on a little bit of his own 11-point run, but even that first quarter, I felt like he took about six shots, not all from beyond the arc, but a couple rebounds, offensive rebounds, and just quickly shooting right back out. I love it, man. You
Yeah,
have to take these
I
shots, take the open threes. Everyone will. If it goes in, you're an NBA player. It's shooting well right now, or it's just a good shot as we label it in the league. Um,
he's gonna make some money, man.
we'll see. He did finish
He's
with
going to.
22 points and 50%.
He's gonna make money.
He threw up 15 shots tonight, and he did have the worst plus minus out of the team. But without him, even though it was a bad final result, I don't know where they would have been in that first quarter slash first half.
Yeah, they were just trying to stick with him. The Thunder were trying to get out to a little bigger of a lead, and then they kept bringing back a little bit to 5 to 10 point lead, back to trying to bring it back. And yeah, I think he's really good. I think he's. I think what team wouldn't want a guy like him, right? Like
Well, we
he's
know, right?
well, then they would want him now. So
Yeah, they would take him in a heartbeat. We did this after game one when the Spurs beat them in double overtime. We said the most disappointing game, it could have been Chet, but it's kind of on Shea. And I think tonight we have to do the same about Victor Wembanyama.
yeah,
Disappointing
I
game. Let me
mean,
read. Let me read the stat line real quick here. 20 points. Oh, okay, great. Six rebounds, one assist, two steals, three blocks. 0 for 5 from three. Hit all his free throws, but 26% from the field. How are you feeling at all when he takes any sort of threes nowadays? Because I don't even think it's going in.
no, I mean he's not a lockdown 3 point shooter. He's not like a catch and shoot, knock it down kind of guy. He's also so damn tall. You don't want him to be shooting from out there. They're like,
No.
come on, get in there, get down in there. Like, let's get a little closer. Um, but yeah, you gotta. He's gonna eat it on the chin. I mean, he's incredibly young, so these playoff series happens. These playoff games happen that you got to take your bumps as you get them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure favored to win Game 6. They're, I mean, a great team with a lot of energy, a lot of young guys that I'm sure he'll bounce back and he'll come after it.
We might be lucky enough if this does go to game seven, maybe get the best game seven in about 10 years or so from last in summer of 2016. That's what I'm
Brown
hoping
Broad.
for. Yeah. So I would say I was a little disappointed. I don't think he got involved as much. If you're using a Wembanyama for a guy who does not play a whole lot, his most career minutes was that game in game one. He's rested a
Hmm.
lot. He didn't even practice. He just sat there and watched rehab, which he needs to with his body. Um, for you not to get him the most involved you can, this is not LeBron where you wait it out, maybe conserve yourself. Hey, I mean, I'm gonna run back this play, but like, I can step here out on the in the corner and just let the play develop with the other playmakers. It doesn't really happen. Let's speak about the playmakers today, Zach. The two young fellas. What did you see from them?
I mean, they come out always with that juice. They feel ultra, or I guess hyper competitive is the word I was looking for. They come out firing. I mean, Castle is like a loaded gun whenever you want it, and he's just tip goes off, bang, and he's running, he's scraping, he's going doing whatever. He's
Yeah,
turnover, but
he had three tonight, but it felt like more, honestly,
they
with
were
him.
early. I think they were
Yeah.
early. So, like, dang, let's. I mean, it's still obviously still a game that early, and it just felt
And
like he was out of control.
And yeah, it felt him and Harper both felt the little OC matching each other in turnovers tonight. That's kind of why I asked it. Um, when Harper or Castle dribbled the ball for more than 7 seconds in one possession, I was like, okay, this is either getting tipped by Caruso or Wallace is going to start going right at it and just try and suffocate you. He did that when it wasn't even past the half court. He did that multiple times when they get in close to the lane with Caruso and all that stuff. It was very disappointing and extremely deflating. Castle had a
Yeah,
good game on the box score, but
it's a good thing that that's happening right now because if that wasn't happening, like these guys are so
yep.
young. They're second in their rookie, like their sophomore and their rookie year. Like if they were, and they've looked comfortable throughout this whole playoffs, pretty much, in a sense that like once these guys get like once they're excited to watch one of them dribble the ball for 7 seconds or like are very comfortable with it, it's like watch out because you still have that French dude behind you that you can throw oops to the sky with.
That was exactly it. I think the turnovers today with the Harper, I was just like, wow, here's a rookie moment, guys. The magic dust is going to run out just a little bit. It's not going to go 24/7. Not to say that Harper can't continue to play well. I can't even say to the extent of his injury, but he was out there. He's got to own it, you know. Um, Winner of the team today, even though they lost, I think the reigning six man of the year played the best tonight. For the Spurs, best game of his playoff career thus far, I would say. Sorry.
For Keldon,
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Physical. He actually had some shots where he thought was going in. Good in the lane. Great energy. Hit this great.
I mean, they close with him.
Yeah. I thought they were going to start with him when he was talking to Wemby with his head down and stuff like that. He didn't even have his shirt on. I was like, okay, okay, who's coming out? Champagne, or are we not even running Fox off of it? We can't really do that. And it was a great idea that Champagne started, but he played pretty decent, especially when they need a little bit size and more physicality.
Yeah, I mean, he's flipped into a guy that every time he shoots that corner three, I think it's going in.
Is he the biggest X factor on this team, or who is?
Besides Wemby, it's Wemby.
Well, yeah. Hey, man. Hey, who's guys who can lead this done? Oh, I think it's Jim Brunson. Yeah, yeah, I know that. But like, who's the X
No, I
factor?
said
Like,
besides. That's why I prefaced by saying besides Wemby.
yeah, yeah.
Um, it's a good question. Um, I think it's Castle. I think if he's going both offensively and defensively, that he can just impact the game as much as anyone else.
Yeah.
And when he's making his little bully ball floaters or
Oh
his
yeah.
shot or his threes too. I mean, we saw it in person. He torched us from deep, couldn't miss. So he has it in him. And he tends to get a lot of space when he's on offense. Some guys will give him a little more space because they don't want to get blown by because this dude is he's wicked fast too.
Wake up fast. We talked enough about the losing team here. Do you like their chances in game six at home?
I do, I do. I
Yeah,
think we'll
okay.
bounce back.
So you
I think
imagine,
home court matters so much. We've kind of gotten away from it. We've gotten away from like, does home court even matter?
well,
Health
I
matters.
the
Number
Thunder home court I've feared for a while. It's pretty tough to win in there. I think it's extremely good. I think the Houston Rockets had their moments at times as well.
I think the Spurs are
Um,
really good.
the Spurs home court is not bad. I wouldn't say it's up there.
Not,
We got
it's
MSG,
not on the
but
same, not on the same tier, but it's still up there. And the saying that role players play better at home, and I just think that they'll get it done in Game 6. They'll be favored, is my guess, or maybe slight underdogs to the Thunder. But I mean, they're due for a bounce back and a Wemby takeover.
what a what a nice 2 days for the NBA, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just getting the New York Knicks in the finals, hey, we're pushing towards a game seven between our two maybe youngest teams in the conference, our two up and coming ones. How does that sound for you? And then June 3rd to start your summer, we're gonna lean into this.
Yeah,
Just
we'll see if Scott Foster's on the call.
ooh, game seven, is
The
that automatic, man? Just
the
get my
ref,
boy
no,
Marky
ref
Mark
game
in there.
6.
Game six. Oh
He's the
yeah,
extender.
he is the extender. Apologies. Mitch Johnson, by the way, he smiles a lot.
I was. Did you see him pregame smiling? That's what I was
Yeah.
like. Yeah, I was like waiting. I don't know why. I was like,
He,
is he gonna smile? Is he gonna smile? And then he smiled. I'm like, good for him. Good for
dude,
him.
I'm kind of liking his energy. He got a T today. There's a viral video of him coaching up Carter Bryant after Smake. As long as you're able to yell at players too, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, and enjoy
I
it,
mean,
and it was kind of funny. I'm glad you noticed that.
yeah. He's kind of a small stature. Like I know he's next to NBA guys. He kind of looks like a little midget out there. Can I say that? Is that
I
legal
mean,
now?
I
2026?
don't know. We say little people now, I think.
I thought that was over.
Ah,
I
damn
don't know.
it.
But like
Um,
I'm just thinking of like Chris Finch. Chris Finch next to NBA players. I mean, obviously looks small, but not like Mitch Johnson small.
Maybe it's his belly.
Yeah, it could be.
And is Joe Mazzulla small?
Like height wise, I think he's like 6. I think he's taller than 6. He played
Today's
college
announced
hoops.
today's announced coach of the year, Joe Mazzulla. He
Yeah,
6'1", 6'2"? I don't
I
know.
don't even want that award. He said. He's like, what does that mean to me?
Well,
Nothing.
yeah, you that's why you didn't vote for him on our mock drafts here.
Yeah,
Um, and before we get into that, I mean, no, not before we continue with the Thunder, I do want to say something with that coach of the year thing. Um, is it weird that that's basically I think that is the last thing that's announced for all the awards. Strange,
I don't think it's strange. I mean, something has to be last.
but it shouldn't be that.
You
I
think it should
feel
be
like
MVP?
MVP, I don't want it to be last because just in case if you do name someone MVP, they have a chance to give that crowd a reaction in round
Oh,
two or
sure.
something like that if they're still around. I feel like last should just be the all NBA teams.
Maybe. Yeah. You don't want MVP to be last, so anyone could spoil it, or what?
Well, yeah, I mean, with MVP, the first three or five basically who are gonna be the first All NBA team, and you can kind of see it thereafter a little bit.
I mean,
Uh,
if you follow the league, you know who the top 3 are, and probably the top 2.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think All NBA should be the last thing. But we're getting off track. Um, can we speak about the other debated greatest role player of all time, Alex Caruso, playing another
Yeah,
fantastic game?
yeah. I mean, I've been seeing this go around. Like, it's insane. I mean, the greatest of all time. I know he got 2 championships, and like he's carrying the Thunder in some of these games. Don't get me wrong. So like, I don't know. My argument is that he's not, but like, I don't really have a great defense because he just keeps balling. Could get his third.
Does the greatest role player of all time need to have at least won a six man of the year?
No, I think the greatest role player has to be like can't be your best what? Can't be your best player, obviously. Can't be your best 3 players, 4, 5. What's the line?
Um, that's the thing, like, because there's a different award. Hey, what's our best? Like, hey, what was that best starter we kind of had? Not like as in the best player, but like that starter that played for us. He was the fifth guy, maybe the three and
Yeah,
D,
there should
which
be
he used
there,
to fall into.
there should be a fit like the best last starter. There's a 6 man. Why can't there be a 5th man?
Okay,
Right?
so what you're getting at is you want more awards.
Yeah, I mean, why? Let's go
Let's
till
let's
let's
go to
go till
18.
August.
Let's go to 18 on best 18th man on the roster.
No, no, no,
Bro.
let's go like 3 through 7, and like we'll have awards till August. It'll be great.
Yeah, we'll call it I think we'll call it the Danny Green or something like that, man. Call it the
Yeah, I
Danny
mean,
Danny Green, we'll call it the Steven Adams Award. I don't know.
Caruso doesn't want to start, right?
I don't want to start him. I mean, I would start him over Dort at this point.
Exactly. That's what I was. I was like, I just think he doesn't want to start.
I don't I don't think that's up to him. I don't think the coach wants to start him, truthfully.
I truthfully, he should. Did he start on the Bulls?
Oh yeah.
I
He didn't
assume.
start every single game, but he definitely had some starts there. And speaking of starts, Jared McCain, it was his first playoff start today too, by the way.
I know, like Crusoe is just such an impactful player, and you always know what you're gonna get. That like I have a feeling like he just doesn't want to start, but I,
Yeah, Caruso played half of his games starting for the Bulls and has only started three regular season games for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
what
And
about the Lakers?
the Lakers, he started 19 games out of the 184 he played. So he's definitely down to about a little under 25% of his career games starting.
See, but like, is he the Thunder's sixth best player? Just it's just hard for me to believe that.
I think Dort is the guy who's fallen off the most out of everything because right now
Well, I
AJ
would start
Mitchell
him
has to
over.
be bumped up in the conversation.
I would start Caruso over Kason.
Yeah.
If you're starting Kason over McCain, there's like another hop that he could do. I don't know. I just
So in general, you probably like the McCain thing, but you would have probably like seen it got the job done. But Caruso starting wouldn't have been a terrible idea, right?
no, you can't start with Dort though. See,
No, Dort's gonna come off the bench,
yeah, yeah. Well,
but
because
is I don't know.
McCain's in for offense, so you can't go defense with Caruso, defense and Dort. So
No, I know that's tough calls. Some work out, and the guy again plays a lot of people. He still did like a normal 9 man with two guys out of the rotation, which is pretty
yeah,
incredible.
I mean when
Kendrick Williams
Caruso
back
hit
in the
his head,
rotation.
you saw him zooming into this man's head. Do you remember that? He got hit in the head and he's at the free throw line and they're behind him and they're zooming in on this dude. You could see like his hair follicles.
Oh my gosh, no, I didn't see that. Oh wait,
Yeah,
was this Caruso or
Caruso, yeah.
went with the upside down headband?
No, he like went in for a layup and then he kind of like bonked his head on the ground.
Yeah, you could see his freckles or his sunspots on his
Yeah,
head
yeah, and they zoomed in on that thing.
on that noggin.
Right on
Um,
Michael Jordan.
I I too look forward to the Spurs hopefully getting a win. We can push this to game 7. I don't know where I'll stand on what I'd want to happen. There's been a lot of dynasties talk of how I feel related to the Oklahoma City Thunder being compared to that, and just how I don't really want them to dominate entirely related to the Warriors dynasty, as well as after the Knicks made it to the finals, I'm like, Oklahoma City Thunder would be more entertaining,
Yeah.
better players, better for the league.
Don't worry about your Warriors dynasty, man. Man, that's been done.
No, I'm not. I understand it's done.
No, I know
I
you know that, but like just relax on that stuff.
It's not the motivating factor. I do like these Bluetooth fouls. Like so like they do flop. The thing is, these guys are the Oklahoma City Thunder guys, right? Great location, great franchise, but and they're always in sync and always enjoying each other's companies. Really nice guys, but like their baiting can take. I think it's taken about 50% of the average NBA fans
For sure. That's the problem, for
out
sure.
of it for like cheering for them. Correct?
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
lot.
I don't care if what the refs allow. They are still making a choice to do
Yeah,
so
yeah.
because they believe this is how we can get away with it. So I'm not hearing it. They're just playing into the system that they allow. Okay, whatever, bro. Um, okay, well, let's get into the next game that we saw yesterday. Go ahead, quick.
I do want to shout out Chat. He had a he had a negative plus minus, but he came out firing.
In the first quarter, it was pretty impressive.
First
Yeah.
quarter, man, he was started 4 for 4, and he was aggressive and looked like a top 3 pick. Looked like the Chat we know.
Didn't need it, but he only shot 5 more shots after the game. After that, right there, that turnaround Jay, right when I saw that, I was like, oh, I forget he can do that.
I was gonna say he made some tough shots.
Yeah, yeah. So that's good for him. Scary for the Thunder. Do not let that man get going at all. Decent game from him. Outplayed Wemby in general. So that's the first time we can say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
game ready to play.
Okay. Well, we're excited for that. Again, there's no basketball tomorrow night. Basketball, what? Thursday night then. So we're spacing here until June 3rd. Let's move into the team that actually has made it. The New York Knicks secure the sweep, 2 sweeps in a row against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think we need to get into the Cleveland offseason today, but Zach, give me the rundown on Harden in the Garden and his series
Bing
thus
bong,
far. Man, like
bing bong.
ultra disappointment, man. We sat here and I definitely said it and I believed it at the time that that was probably the best, my favorite trade deadline move, right?
Yeah, it was. We are
He
such
laughs at me
dumb.
like that. He laughs at me like that. And with that, I was like, hey, look, they got Keon Ellis, a guy people are begging for, and Dennis Schroeder, who Dennis Schroeder did not play um, because he was sick. He wasn't a DMP. Um,
Big as fuck.
dude, two trades I loved at the trade deadline. The
Yeah,
most
you look like an
disappointing.
idiot. You look like an idiot.
When the real winner is the Jared McCain trade, am I right?
For real, he's starting in the Western Conference Finals.
And played a better has played two better games than James Harden has played in the past 3 years of the playoffs, probably.
Yeah, I mean James Harden, we kind of fooled ourselves. We're so stupid for that. I mean,
We love transactions, and we love big names just getting thrown
man,
around, I
it's like
guess.
playing the menus in real life.
We did that a little bit last year. Or we probably did a podcast where we just talked about it. The DeAndre Hunter thing, man. We saw that and we were like,
Hey,
oh
let's not,
yeah.
bro. Normally other people pull up receipts. We're not.
No,
We're
no,
not.
no. We need accountability in this fucking
Okay,
podcast.
okay.
Accountability is important, and I think that's what a lot of people lack. We do a couple things for engagement, but like other than that, man,
Yeah,
like at the end of the season, maybe we have to look back at what we predicted for some things and just laugh at it, I guess.
we should.
Um, but the
Um,
DeAndre Hunter thing, I was like, oh my God. And I just fell for it again with the Cavs.
yeah, I mean, I always knew that it'd be better for the Clippers than for the Cavs. No, I'm just kidding. Harden's a no-show, man. He's old and can't get by anyone anymore.
Dude, cannot get
Regular
by
season
anyone.
Harden, yeah, he's like in it for the grind, and then once playoffs happening, he's like, wait, wait. 22 teams are sitting at home right now.
Yeah, right, right.
I'm
You're
working.
you're telling me people are relaxing right now and they're already in Mexico and I'm just chilling here.
You're
Now,
telling me there's other players that get paid more than me that are already not working.
they got
That
paid
hurts
more
on
for
me.
what they did. Now, NBA, to be clear, guys, the NBA awards teams money for each round that they get past. That's divvied up between the players. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, you really do lose some of the benefits, I guess, if you count that as playing for the playoffs as a lost cost.
Yeah, I mean, we flipped it. I mean, Harden did not want to be in the Garden. That is damn
Did you get
sure.
any feedback on your last saying with the East and West comparing that of this is dessert and then this is
Third
no
and
one wants to eat their
vegetables?
vegetables?
No, I got nothing.
No, no, I reached out. I said, I got done recording and then I got to my roommate, dude. And Zach was like dropping these sayings. It was like crazy. It was so good. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just listen to it and tell me what you think. I had not heard anything.
Not a peep. They don't even know what the sayings are. Um,
Uh,
but yeah, I mean, this Cavs team is the most fun trade machine team.
oh yeah. Let the Giannis thing flow. Let the I don't even
Everything. You could tell me any of them are gone, and I'd believe you. Um, but yeah, Harden, he's disappointing, but also like what we should have expected. So like, I'm more disappointed in myself than I am at James Harden.
he says that while he closes his eyes. No, the only people untouchable, Sam Merrill's untouchable, bro. The only guy that I was trusting throughout this whole last two rounds. I'm just like, yeah, you need to shoot this. Please give him the ball, give him these drops and plays. Him and Max Strus, when Max Strus started that last game after Dean Wade played his probably his last Cav game of his career, hopefully, because they need to switch things up, man. Because
Yeah, oh yeah,
everything, you're so right. Everything is on the table, especially with what we've seen in the past. I don't expect it, but Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell might not be there.
correct. I could see it. I could see it.
Does James Harden have to get re-signed for a loss of asset and what he can do for the regular season?
He doesn't have to get re-signed. I think he will.
Okay.
Um,
Reports came out LeBron will not take the minimum to come back to Cleveland. Are they clearing space?
no, yeah. Let's trade everyone for LeBron. Bron.
For the 42-year-old, and he comes with a little something.
I
Comes with
am
a little
curious if
stupid.
they promised Harden a little something before um they did the trade.
I don't even know what the Cavs GM's name is. I'm not gonna say Kenny
That's fine.
Atkinson's a liar, bro. He's the one who stood up for you this whole time, and he will not get fired. He's coaching again. He had some mishaps, but again, I guess I won't fire him. It's too early. You can't flip flop between too many coaches too
Yeah,
soon.
but I wouldn't be shocked.
No, they said they weren't gonna fire him.
Oh, they did.
No, they said they weren't gonna fire him. So pretty interesting. Can we talk about these? Go New York, go New York, go! These New York Knicks, man. Love this roster. Love all these people. Cat distributing. Okay, man. I was thinking about this because this has been blowing up a little bit. KG leaves automatic title. Year right after. Finals automatic title. Andrew Wiggins leaves to the team he gets traded to. Title. Jimmy Butler gets traded to a different team. Goes to the NBA Finals twice. Karl Anthony Towns traded to a different team. NBA Finals, maybe NBA champion. Pretty incredible. Not the greatest track record. Oh, this thing isn't working out. We need to set something else up. Send everything out for the Wolves. Kind of. Oh, sorry, Kevin Love too. Kevin Love shipped out title 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, good luck, bad luck kind of situation right there. Want to be in the Wolves, and then you want to be somewhere else.
Yep, yep. Zach, what are you liking about this New York Knicks, the hottest team in NBA basketball?
I was gonna make a courtside joke, but I'll stick to basketball here.
So, if
Uh,
you want to keep your retirement, don't buy those tickets, huh?
Buy or buy. I mean, this Knicks team is humming, man. I will say that they've won 11 straight.
Yeah, 11 or 12. I think it's
So like
11.
they're rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah.
They are playing some bums, bums
Oh,
bums.
wow, he's going this route. Okay.
I am, of
This
course.
this Cavs team, man.
This Cavs team better than the Sixers. Sixers are still trash. The Hawks, it was 2-2 at one point.
Yeah, it was 2-1 Hawks.
2-1 Hawks.
That's the last time they lost.
I mean,
They're playing the people who are in front of them and they got the job done, Zach. They sweep these teams then, though. They did what
no,
you
for
wanted
sure,
them to do.
for sure. And I do think game one of the series could have changed a lot. I
Yeah.
owe you a beer, but you were nervous.
I was very much sweating it.
You were
Yep.
nervous. I texted you the beer emoji. Uh,
He
I thought I
got
had it in the bag.
cocky. Rightfully so. I said, oh crap. I
Yeah,
said,
it's a
oh crap.
19-point game with 5 minutes left, 7 minutes left. In that game, I do think if they won that game, it could have been a little different series. Maybe Knicks in six, potentially, something around that.
Dude, this team, if we're talking about this Thunder being really deep and they're doing a lot of things with those players not playing, they're changing things up. This next team is just a little bit more rounded on the rotation, a little bit stricter. Sometimes you don't know if Jordan Clarkson's going to play or not, or Jose are going to get the most minutes ever. But again, otherwise it's pretty rounded with McBride, Shamit, who
Yeah.
is
Well, he's looking like a god. So
and Mitchell getting ready, and we'll see if the Hackimich follows him to the NBA Finals. But he's got
that
till
will not
June
happen.
3rd. He's got till June 3rd to get there, right? And we've been lucky enough for Karl Anthony Towns not to be too much like him. I remember when they're going on this run, right? And this might have been game one when they were trying to come back, and he grabs Jared Allen's arm to try and clear the lane. And you're looking at that and watching that. Oh, this is totally a Cat thing. Cat does this all the time. There he is doing it. Other than that, I've been liking the mode of him being a distributor. Just looking at it, being patient, played terrific on that closer game. Um, Josh Hart and OG Anunoby both have more playoff scoring than Carmelo Anthony in their Knicks history.
That's sad. That's sad. I will say my one main point about this team is currently, as we've seen the last 11 games or so, that these guys are getting, you'll watch the game and then you'll check the box score. And it's like, it's kind of how you drew it up, if that makes sense. You're like, you don't need Brunson. Like, this team is good enough talent wise that you don't need Brunson to chuck up a bunch of shots and get 30. Like, you want it to be 25 from Brunson, 20 from Cat, 18 from Bridges.
Yep.
16 from OG. So, and they've been doing that. And like they're having crazy stat lines of Cat having a ton of assists. And then Josh Hart has how many offensive rebounds and steals. And, and Brunson's efficient and McCall's efficient. So they're playing well. They're gelling well. I would be very curious to see them. I mean, how they'll do in the finals. And I have like if they played the Wolves, let's say in a playoff series instead, let's say the second round against the Wolves,
Yeah.
it would be would you pick the Knicks, I assume, but would it be in 6 or 7 probably?
They'd be lucky for six.
Yeah,
They'd be lucky for six if the
yeah,
Timberwolves were able to get this far. They are honestly, and I think I even put them out as the finals thing for a while now. But this is a team, 18 players, seven of them drafted, a lot of them free agency. Out of those seven that drafted, two are from the first round. These guys aren't playing, by the way. It's just
yeah.
interesting that they traded for it and they built it through actual. Jalen Brunson is a straight up free agency signing.
Rare
Yeah,
nowadays.
their longest tenured player is a second round rookie that came out of high school, didn't even play college, left his dorm room, straight up. And the rest is
Straight
second
up,
round
man.
picks that are playing well. And Shamit, who they 2 years
Damn it.
ago they put him in the G League draft, said, "Hey, we'll draft you just because we need you to work through this injury, and then we'll bring you back on." And look at this man now; it's
Bing bong.
terrific. I mean, that's what I'm excited for too. Just like it hurt a lot when the Toronto Raptors won a championship, but I was very much excited to see how the country would react and how that city would take it. And
Yeah,
this is the same thing for New York City. I think it's a reason
yeah.
to hate on it. I am very much looking forward to it.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna cheer against them, but yeah,
Well, how are you cheering against them?
I just like to see cities and teams as much as we've gone through in our lives in Minnesota and haven't even been close. I
I
want to
thought
see
you were going there.
I want to see more teams struggle. I want to see Chalamet, his face when they lose 4-1.
4-1, no matter who they play.
Well, I do want to mention in this Thunder and Spurs series, all I'm hoping for and praying for is just no more injuries for either side.
Sure, bud.
I don't want Victor. I don't want the Thunder to win Game 7 and Chase hurt, and then it's like the Knicks get a Mickey Mouse championship or something.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't want that either, but again, I'm not praying for
We
injuries,
take
but
that.
I'll take
I
whatever
know
the
you.
New York Knicks can get on the win here. But yes, I
Uh,
want Shea to play if he's available.
yeah, but you'll take it. I know you.
I'll take Jalen Williams out. I mean, that's what they get for playing him two times again, and he just keeps getting re-injured, bro. We need to look at the staff, man.
Uh,
Send a second round pick for a better medical staff or something, man.
yeah.
You know? Um, all right, everybody. Well, that's gonna do it for this podcast. We're keeping it short and simple. Two
All
games.
NBA next episode.
All NBA next episode. We'll just give our thoughts on it quick, see how much Zach is willing to offer Jalen Duren after I think he's eligible 5 year 287, by the way. 5 year 287.
Are we sponsored by that coffee shop yet?
Was that a dream? Okay, that was real. Okay. That was a real talk I said with you. Okay,
Yeah, man, we have
interesting.
email. We're in talks with. So
That's a next year goal, dog. Next year, there's going to be these animations everywhere. It's going to be awesome.
just gonna be freaking
And I'll
fly.
start referencing a fake producer, and it's really me up till midnight every day.
We're gonna have like digital. What's that? On Sports Center, the under
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just the
Sticker.
feed, the news feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we appreciate everyone. I'll be cheering for the Knicks as they get some rest in, and I'll be cheering for I don't know. The Thunder would probably be better for everyone else.
Thunder. River Thunder.
All right, well, we appreciate it, Zach. Thank you for being here. All right,
Bing bong.
everybody.
Bing bong.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey, Jules.
No, no, no. Okay.
Bing
Well,
bong.
peace, y'all.
Yo, Byron.